Welcome back to the channel, where we uncover the fascinating world of valuable coins. Today, we're talking about a coin that might just be hiding in your pocket change, the 2007 D. Lincoln 1-cent penny. You may think a 2007 penny is just another ordinary coin, but for some collectors, it's worth quite a bit, in fact, up to $25,140. Curious about what makes this coin so valuable? Let's dive into the history, the reasons behind its value, and what to look out for to see if you've struck penny gold. First, a bit of history. The Lincoln cent, introduced in 1909, marked the first time a U.S. president was featured on a coin, and it's been a staple ever since. Over the years, this penny has gone through design changes, different metals, and various mint marks. The D mint mark indicates that the coin was minted in Denver, and each year brings unique characteristics, sometimes valuable ones. The 2007 D penny may look common, but its appeal among collectors can make it quite the hidden treasure. So, why is this particular 2007 D penny valuable? Most of the value comes from two things: condition and rarity. High-grade, uncirculated examples of the 2007 D penny, those with a red finish that look like they just left the mint, can fetch high prices at auctions, especially if they are graded at the top levels, like MS67 or MS68 by the professional grading services. In mint condition, some of these coins have sold for thousands of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. A 2007 penny in pristine condition with the D mint mark could be worth as much as $25,140. So, if you've got some 2007 pennies lying around, it's definitely worth checking them out. Wondering how to tell if you have a valuable 2007 D penny? Here's what to look for. 1. The most valuable pennies are in uncirculated, mint state condition, meaning they look almost perfect. Look for pennies that are shiny with little to no wear. 2. Collectors prize pennies with a red or coppery finish. Over time, pennies can turn brown due to oxidation, so a bright red penny can be more valuable. 3. Always check for unique errors. This could be anything from doubling on the date, or lettering to off-center strikes. Mint errors can sometimes multiply a coin's value. Remember, even slight imperfections from the mint can make your penny stand out to collectors. Now, if you think you've found a high-quality 2007 D penny, you'll want to get it graded by a professional. Services like PCGS or NGC can certify the condition, which makes it more attractive to serious collectors. Remember, a graded coin often sells for a higher price since buyers know exactly what they're getting. So, once your coin is graded, you might want to sell it. You can sell it online through sites like eBay, or consider an auction where collectors are looking for rare finds. Auctions can sometimes get you the best price, especially for high-grade coins. So there you have it. Your 2007 D Lincoln penny might just be worth a lot more than 1 cent. Make sure to look through your change and check for any that are in mint condition or have unique features. Who knows? You could have a $25,000 penny in your collection. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content about valuable coins. We're diving into the fascinating story of a coin that might just be hiding in your pocket change, the 1991 Lincoln penny with a D mint mark. Believe it or not, this seemingly common penny has some versions worth thousands of dollars, so stay tuned to find out how to spot one and learn why it holds such value. First, let's talk about some history. The Lincoln penny, originally designed by Victor David Brenner, has been in circulation since 1909, with the reverse design changing over time. The 1991 Lincoln penny was minted in both Philadelphia and Denver, the latter of which is our focus today. 1991 wasn't a year known for any major errors in U.S. coin production, but there were plenty of pennies minted at the Denver Mint that collectors prize for their high-quality condition, unique errors, or other desirable features. Now, let's get into the details that can make your 1991 D penny worth so much. This is a copper-plated zinc penny, weighing about 2.5 grams and with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. When in mint condition or with rare errors, these coins can fetch a pretty penny. Some rare error types to look out for on a 1991 D penny include 1. Die cracks. Small cracks on the coin's surface can make it valuable. 2. Off-center strikes. If the coin's design is shifted or off-center, collectors pay more. 3. Double dies. Though rare in 1991, any sign of doubling, especially on the text or Lincoln's face, can add tremendous value. So, how much can your 1991 D penny be worth? In circulated condition, these pennies aren't too valuable. But if you have one in pristine, uncirculated condition, what collectors call MS65 or MS66, it could be worth between $20 and $30. That's already impressive, but it gets better. In some rare cases, if the penny has an exceptional minting error or a rare double die, collectors have been known to pay several hundred to even a few $1,000s for this small coin. Recently, an exceptionally preserved 1991 D penny sold for $26,160 at auction. Here's how to check if your penny is worth a closer look. First, check the condition of your coin. Coins with little to no wear are much more valuable. Look for a strong, clear D mint mark below the year 1991. And of course, inspect the coin carefully for any of the rare errors we mentioned, like off-center strikes or die cracks. It's a great idea to use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe for a detailed inspection. Also, getting your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC can make a big difference in its market value. So, why are collectors willing to pay big money for this penny? Well, coins like the 1991 D penny are popular because they're a tangible piece of history. This coin represents an era in U.S. minting and Lincoln's legacy. And as fewer high-quality specimens remain in circulation, demand and value rise. Who knew a 1991 penny could be worth thousands? So, take a look at your pocket change. You might have a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more coin collecting tips and fascinating coin stories. We're diving into the 1971 D Lincoln penny with the D mint mark and why this humble coin might be worth a lot more than you think. Show images of different Lincoln pennies through history. Let's start with a bit of history. The Lincoln cent was introduced in 1909 to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, making it the first American coin to feature a real person. The design we see today, known as the Lincoln Memorial Cent, was introduced in 1959 and continued until 2008. But today, we're focusing on a particular penny minted in 1971 at the Denver Mint, signified by the D mint mark just below the date. Zoom in on the D mint mark and other close details of the 1971 D penny. What's special about the 1971 D penny? Well, this year saw millions of pennies struck, but a few rare ones from this batch have caught collectors' eyes. The Denver Mint produced over 2.9 billion Lincoln cents in 1971, so why would any be worth over $27,000? There are a couple of reasons. 1. Mint errors and variations. Some of these pennies have unique errors, like doubling or off-center strikes. 2. High-grade coins with the highest grades, especially those graded MS67 or higher by grading services, are the ones reaching extraordinary prices. Display close-ups of different era coins and high-grade examples. 1. Of the primary reasons these pennies can be worth so much is due to a combination of rarity and condition. A high-grade, nearly flawless example graded MS67 or higher has proven to be extremely hard to find. In auction sales, these pristine examples have fetched up to $27,180. The high demand is driven by collectors who are looking for the perfect coin to add to their Lincoln cent collection. If you think you might have a valuable 1971 D penny, here's what to look for. Look for that perfect shine and lack of marks. Coins that have been preserved and handled with care over the years. Graded coins with high marks like MS67 can make a huge difference in value. Show examples of a circulated coin versus an uncirculated high-grade coin. To identify if your 1971 D penny is one of the valuable ones, examine it carefully. A good magnifying glass can help you spot any doubling or irregularities in the mint mark and date. Coins with no visible marks, full detail in Lincoln's portrait, and original luster have the highest chance of reaching that high-grade status. If you suspect you've got a valuable one, you may want to have it professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC. This is the best way to know its true market value. Show images of auction websites or clips from recent auctions.so. Let's say you've got a high-grade 1971D penny. What next? The best option is to take it to auction. Auction sites like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and even eBay can be great places to sell high-value coins. Keep in mind that top-grade coins sell for thousands, while pennies in circulated condition may only bring a few dollars. The 1971D penny is an amazing example of how a seemingly common coin can turn out to be worth a fortune. So, dig through your pocket change, check your old jars of pennies, and who knows? You might just find a small fortune hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more coin collecting tips and rare coin discoveries. If you have any questions or if you've found a unique 1971D penny, let us know in the comments. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting and taking a closer look at the 1979D Lincoln penny, a coin that's worth way more than its face value. Imagine having just a single penny that could be valued at over $27. So, let's break down the history, key features, and the factors that could make this coin so valuable. The Lincoln cent has a rich history, dating back to 1909 when it was first introduced to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The 1979 Lincoln penny is part of this long lineage, and it has the iconic portrait of Lincoln on the front, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design is notable because it's the longest-running design on any U.S. coin. Now, when we talk about the 1979 penny, we have to remember it was minted in large numbers. But there's something special about those with the D Mint mark, which indicates that it was produced at the Denver Mint. Let's talk about the key features to look for. The 1979 D penny has that distinct D Mint mark just below the date, which stands for the Denver Mint. It's made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, a composition that would change just a few years later in 1982 when the Mint switched to primarily zinc coins due to rising copper costs. In addition to the Mint mark, you'll notice Lincoln's portrait on the obverse of the coin and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, along with the words E pluribus unum above the memorial.so. Why is this particular penny worth more than $27? A few factors play into its value. 1. Coins in better condition, especially those graded MS65 or higher, can fetch much higher prices from collectors. Pristine coins with sharp details, no scratches, and brilliant luster are very desirable. 2. Although the 1979 D penny isn't exactly rare in general, finding one in extremely high grades is challenging. The better the condition, the more valuable the coin. 3. Collectors also value coins that represent transitional years or coins made close to major changes, like the composition change in 1982. The 1979 penny comes right before this shift, so it holds historical significance. Now, if you have a 1979 D Lincoln penny, you might wonder how valuable it is. Here's what to look for. A coin with its original shine or luster is often worth more. Check for sharp details, especially in Lincoln's hair and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Getting your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC can give you a better idea of its value. Coins graded as MS65 or higher can go for $20, $30, or sometimes even more. If you discover that your 1979 D penny is in great condition, you might be ready to sell it. Here are a few options. Sites like eBay or coin-specific auction sites can be good places to start. Just make sure to check recent sale prices to understand the going rate. Visiting a coin show or reaching out to local dealers can give you a hands-on appraisal. For high-grade coins, going through an auction house might be the best option to maximize your return. Or, if you're a collector, you might want to hold on to it. Who knows? Its value could increase over time. And that's it for today's video. Who knew a 1979 D Lincoln penny could be worth over $27? Let me know in the comments if you've found one of these pennies, or if you're a collector with other valuable finds. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos on valuable coins you might have in your pocket change. We're diving into a coin that's likely sitting in your pocket change right now, the 2014 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Now you might be wondering, How could a recent penny be worth thousands of dollars? Let's break it down and see what makes this coin so special and valuable. First, a bit of history on the Lincoln penny. The design was introduced in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Over the years, the Lincoln penny has seen a few changes in both design and material. One significant change was in 1982, when the U.S. Mint switched from copper to a primarily zinc composition, making these pennies lighter and less expensive to produce. But today's focus is on a modern penny, the 2014 no-mint mark Lincoln cent. Let's talk about what makes it stand out. Okay, so let's talk about value. Normally, a 2014 penny without a mint mark would only be worth face value, just 1 cent. However, rare era coins from this year can be worth significantly more, even up to $24,000. Yes, you heard that right, a single penny potentially worth tens of thousands. But what exactly makes a 2014 penny like this so valuable? The answer lies in error coins. Coins that have unusual errors, like double dies, off-centering, or die breaks, can become highly collectible and drive up the value significantly. Let's look at some specific error types collectors look for on a 2014 penny. First up is the double die error. This is where the coin's design appears slightly doubled due to an error in the minting process. If you notice that Lincoln's profile or the words "In God We Trust" or "Liberty" appear doubled, this is a strong indicator of a valuable coin. Next, there's the off-center error. This happens when the design doesn't sit perfectly centered on the coin. Off-center coins are easy to spot, as the design will look shifted or incomplete. And lastly, you have die cracks or die breaks. These can appear as raised lines on the coin, often around the edges or near Lincoln's face, due to cracks in the die used to mint the coin. Now that you know the types of errors to look for, here's how you can check your 2014 pennies at home. Grab a magnifying glass or a coin microscope and carefully inspect the coin's details. Look for any doubling in the text, unusual lines, or off-center designs. Even the smallest details can make a big difference in value. If you find any unusual features, consider having your coin professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. A professional grading can confirm the error and help authenticate the value, which could potentially be worth thousands. If you happen to have a 2014 penny with one of these rare errors, congratulations. The next step is protecting and possibly selling it. Make sure to store the coin in a safe holder to avoid scratches. You can sell rare coins at auction houses, online marketplaces like eBay, or through reputable coin dealers. Some collectors have been lucky enough to sell their era pennies for $24,000 and sometimes even more. So, even though it's just a penny, it's worth taking the time to check. Thanks for watching, everyone. So, who's going to start checking their pennies a bit more closely? If you found this video helpful or entertaining, be sure to like and subscribe for more valuable coin videos. And let me know in the comments, have you ever found a valuable penny in your pocket change? I'd love to hear your story.